Hey guys, Chantel here. So I'm just going to go over some apps that I have on my phone that are either really good for photography related stuff, for graphic design kind of stuff. Anyway, as a creative, these are the must-haves. So here we go. The first app I have is called Canva. Now, if you don't know what Canva is, I'm about to bless you a little life because it's fabulous. Like, don't mind my hair. Like, what? Alright, so Canva is fabulous. Okay, so if you just need some kind of quick design for either a Facebook banner or an Instagram post or shoot, like resume templates, like anything, that's here on Canva. So as you can see right here, I don't know if you can see on my story or on my, so I don't know if you can see here on my phone, but they have all different kinds of templates that you can use. Even like templates for like Instagram stories. So basically what you do is you just click on it and they're like all these different templates that you can use and you can customize it. So you can add in your own photography, your own text, your own graphics, whatever. And it's really great because you can create If you have a puppy, get your dog a squeaky tennis ball. Okay, anyhow. So Canva, it is incredible. I recommend you get it. It's seriously the best thing ever. Okay, so Snapseed is the other app that I highly recommend. That being said, it does basic editing stuff. So if you ever need like, if you're gonna post a picture and you have a big old zit or like you need some brush up stuff done, you can go ahead and edit on there. So basically, I'm gonna go ahead and add a picture of myself onto Snapseed. Okay, so you basically add the photo as seen right here. They do have a lot of different filters that you can use. I'm not a fan of filters, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just do the portrait filter. So I added that onto here, got rid of like any blemishes or weird shines. And then basically there's a tab right here in the middle that says tools. This is where all the magic happens, folks, right here. All the magic happens right here for tools, because you can do things such as you can do everything from the white balance to a brush to healing, which takes out like blemishes and stuff. You can add vignette, you can add everything from glamour glow. Who don't want no glamour glow? Anyhow, so like all kinds of stuff. And then you can export it and you can save it as like a JPEG. So very quick editing if you don't have access to like Adobe programs such as Lightroom. I do have a Lightroom app on here, but Snapseed does those quick edits for you really, really well. So highly recommend Snapseed. Now for those of you that like to include watermarks on your photos, an app that I would also recommend regarding watermarks is called iWatermark. I think it's like $1.99 or something if I remember correctly. But basically all you do is you select a photo, and you upload your watermark. So they have custom watermarks, but you can also upload your watermark. And so for a lot of my posts, like when I do my food photography and stuff, I just snap a watermark on there. And so it's really nice because I just upload it, slap on my watermark, move it to where I want. You can change the opacity and you export it as if it was just a normal JPEG. So iWatermark in iTunes, or in the in the App Store for about like $1.99, I think it is. It's fabulous. Now this one right here is called Hype Type. If you've ever seen like on Instagram stories where the words are like, the letters are like moving across the screen and stuff, they use a Hype Type on here. So basically same idea. I'm going to take a picture. So they come and go like that. That's Hype Type, and so you can like, just it's a basic way easy way to animate your Instagram story with some cool letters that comes in and goes out. I believe it's free. Okay, so for any photographers out there that like watch the sunrise or sunset like I do, right, for golden hour, the app, it is called Magic Hour, and it looks like this. Okay, it is fabulous. Let me tell you why. Okay, so right now I'm in Rexburg, and it shows basically, that don't look like no Rexburg, but it shows the time, the sun. It says it basically like predicts when magic hour and blue hour. When golden hour and blue hour and all those fun little hours that we love to shoot in is going to come. So it looks like sunset is going to start at 5:08 p.m. and ends at 5:39 p.m. So if I'm going to catch that sunset window, because it's dark at freaking 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock at night, right? It even tells me like the duration is going to be 73 minutes. It starts 4:26, ends 5:39. The prime time for sunset is 5:08. So like guys, it's literally incredible, and it talks about in the morning too, like so tomorrow morning, it's basically like a weather prediction app that says, hey, go shoot during golden hour in this little time frame. This is your little slot of awesomeness lighting, awesome lighting. And I love it because it like talks about like, so today we have 8 hours and 26 minutes of sunlight. Guys, literally the coolest app, and it's free, okay? Magic hour, and my dog has another squeaky toy. What the freak, okay? Another app that I like to use for Instagram stories primarily is called Unfold. So Unfold is basically an app where you can do like different collages and stuff. So basically you can do layouts like this for just one Instagram story that has a lot of different text. It does have cool like effects that you can add on your photos. And so I definitely recommend that because it's so fun to like mix up your Instagram story, and you can like create albums on here. So like say I do a shoot and I want to include all these pictures. So I did for the senior, I created a different layout for every like just different shots that I did of her. So it just mixes up your Instagram story, makes it really professional and clean, which I really like. An app that I recently discovered just for funsies is called Vhs Cam, and basically, you know, like all this like vintage retro stuff is all coming back, and so this is basically just like a video camera thing. It goes on, it's basically just records a video, but it makes it all like retro, like as if it was a really crappy VHS. Anyway, it's like super fun. It's kind of weird, but it's super fun just if you want to like really get that like retro vintage kind of look. So on some of my most recent Instagram posts, I've been adding just photos that have, we call it dust. So in photography you call it dust. They're like all these white or black specks all over your picture. Personally, I like it. I'm doing it for like the feel, like the vintage kind of old filmy grainy look of my photos. I'm doing that for my personal photos, not for my clients' photos. But an app that I use to use that is called Mograph. Anyhow, basically you just upload a photo, right? One of your favorites. You upload a photo, and then I don't use any of the editing aspects of it, like filters or presets or stuff. I just go to the spot in tools where it lets you add dust, and it lets you add black dust or white dust, and you can change the intensity and like the scatter of it all. So that's what I use. I love the effect. Some people thought that like I have dust on my camera, on my crop sensor, and I'm like, no, I don't. No, it's a filter. It's like it's a fun little effect you add onto your thing afterwards. So if you want that like that look with like the dust, kind of like the old vintagey whatever look, use it. Mograph. It's fabulous. Okay, there's an app called RGPS. So it's called Really Good Photo Spots. Now, it was actually a student, from my understanding, at BYU, Idaho that came up with this app, and it's actually really cool because it's like GPS oriented, hence the GPS. But basically what you do is you put in your zip code or your location, and then it pulls up all these different locations, like possible photo shoot locations. Like there's a cool forest or a cool like landmark or a cool, I don't know, whatever. So basically like all these photographers go in together and they say, hey, here's some great locations I've shot at. It's really beneficial, especially if you're in like a small town or small city and you don't really know all those kind of locations. Here it's showing 4 and 5 star spots within 75 miles of my location. Some of these have like, what do you call it, pictures with them. If you upgrade membership, you can like add pictures and locations. But they like have a description. It says how many miles they're away from you. It's fabulous. So RGPS, Really Good Photo Spots. Okay, and the last app that I'd recommend is more of like a funsies. Like I don't play games on my phone, okay, but this is called Guru Shots. And it's really fun because you basically like are just always in a contest with other photographers. It has like all these different photography matches and like competitions and stuff. So like you submit your photos in these contests and you constantly go through and like other people's. You try to get other people to like yours and you rank and stuff, and you win really cool prizes. I've never been on there consistent enough to actually win anything, but I have gotten ranked within like the top 50 before, which is really good because there are hundreds and even like sometimes thousands of entries and submissions and stuff. So it's really fun because like you'll get like, oh, this is a challenge for today or for the afternoon or whatever, and it's really fun to just be able to add your photos on there, see people like them and appreciate them like you do. So that's a super fun app. So those are basically the main apps that I use regarding graphic design, photography, anything I post on Instagram or whatnot. They're simple, they're fun. Almost all of them except like one are free. So they're all free except the Watermark one, which is $1.99, but like the best $1.99 I've spent. These can all be found in the App Store for iPhones. I'm not sure about any other phones, I'm sorry, but for iPhones, got you. They're all in the App Store. Let me know if you have any questions. Don't forget to subscribe, comment below, do all that YouTube shenanigans stuff, and have a great, fabulous day. Okay, so funny story. Jojo actually found this. She found this toy on our walk one day and she stole it. So